back to Dolphins United, the platform for Dolphins. You heard me. We back in the house, boy. Oh, game week, man. Let me tell y'all something, boy. I'm so happy about this doggone week, man, because this is the last few days before we enter football season for the NFL. College already done started up, but the NFL about to get started right now. All right, right now is coming. Oh, can't wait for it. But here's what we got to do first. We got to talk about if doggone Tua can stay doggone healthy, man. Because if Tua don't stay healthy, we got no chance at no Super Bowl. We don't got no chance to making a deep playoff run. I know we made the playoffs without him last year, but I don't see that happening again. So, can Tua stay healthy? And if he can, what will need to happen so that he can stay healthy? Now, for those of y'all that are new, all right, we do have new subscribers coming in each and every month. Not every day. I ain't on that level yet, but we'll get there. All right, we'll get there. But for the new subscribers that are here that were not here last year, here's how my schedule pretty much goes. We put out videos on Tuesday or Wednesday. Then we put out the preview on Saturday. Then we do a reaction on Sunday. All right. Now, I may sprinkle in other videos here or there. You might see collabs on the channel as well. Here or there that may be on Tuesday or different days. But for the most part, it's Tuesday/Wednesday. A video comes out. Then on Saturday, we do the preview, and then on Sunday we do the review/reaction video of the game, okay? Or Monday if we have any Monday night games, which we do have one. All right, so I might be going to that game. I don't know yet, so we'll see. Also, possibly going to another game, the MetLife Takeover game. Might be at that game as well, so probably going to 2 games this year, and I'm kind of excited about that, depending on how we look when we're going to those games. If we win whatever going into them games, I'm gonna be a little salty. But hey, I'll be looking for our first win too against the Jets, because that'll be the first game I'd be going to, and then the next one would be the Titans game, that Monday Night Football game. So in Miami. So those are the things that are in the works for the channel and going to the games and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and get into why we're here, which is if Tua can stay healthy. All right, now, personally, I feel like Tua is going to stay healthy this year. Now, is that wishful thinking? More than likely, yes, because he hasn't done it, right? Rookie year, he got hurt, missed a game or two for a finger. Second year, ribs and finger. Third year, concussions. Fourth year, yet to be seen. We'll see what happens. But it ain't looking good, right? He's missed at least 1 or 2 games, minimum, up to 5 games this past year. Every year he's missed games. So those are the things that we have to worry about. But can Tua stay healthy this year? Here's what Tua has done to try to stay healthy. Tua got his body a little bit more muscular and thicker, all right? Put on about 10, 15 pounds of muscle. He strengthened his neck. He strengthened his core. He took jiu-jitsu. Already kind of paying off, right? Now, these aren't the biggest of hits that he's taken in preseason, but he's rolling. You know, he's rolling them. So that's still what you want to see. He's doing somersaults and he's rolling them and he's absorbing the hits better. There are going to be some that he don't see coming that he can't do that with, but we'll see when it comes down the line. He got a better helmet for concussions. Like he's done his part so far, off-season wise. Now, what does Tua need to do in-season wise to stay healthy? Well, there's some things that are in his control, and then there's some things that are out of his control. Let's talk about the things that are in his control. Can't hold on to the football. If Tua's going to stay healthy this year, holding on to the football cannot be a part of the equation. Tua batting the ball and holding on. Now, I'm not saying that you can't wait for plays to develop and you can't do things off schedule. I'm not saying that, right? Because sometimes you got to get out the pocket and you got to try to find somebody. I'm talking about when there's absolutely nobody going to be open on the play. The play is a dead play, and you're patting, holding on to the football, and trying to make something happen that absolutely ain't there. Them the ones. Tua is not Mahomes. Tua is not Lamar Jackson. Tua is not Josh Allen. Tua is not Justin Herbert. He ain't them guys. He's not going to be scrambling and hurt. He's not Jalen Hurts. He's not Kyler Murray. He's not Justin Fields. He's not going to be scrambling in the pocket, throwing a ball 60 yards downfield after 5-6 seconds. That's not Tua's game. So if it ain't there, Tua, throw the football away. And when I say throw it away, throw it into the stands. Don't throw it into the ground for intentional grounding. Find your nearest receiver to the sidelines and throw it into the stands. And make sure you throw it with everything you got so that it can make it out of bounds. Because there's been times where Tua's tried to throw the ball out of bounds and it's either been picked off or almost picked off. I remember his rookie year, tried to throw a ball out of bounds, got picked off against the Rams. There was a penalty on the play. They didn't allow it to be an interception. Throw the ball out of bounds and make sure it gets out of bounds. All right. Now, these aren't in any order, right? But we're just going to go through them. Another thing that's in Tua's doggone control. Read the defense. Make sure your line is picking up the guy that's coming in free, right? Tua, by now, should have a good grasp of defensive pressure coming in. He should be able to recognize, pre-snap certain things that he couldn't recognize when he was a rookie. So he needs to take that progression, understanding what he's looking at on the defense, and make sure he calls out the guys that could be coming. And in that, understanding where his hots are so that if he does see them come in, he gets the ball out of his hands to his hot. Okay? So along with throwing the football away, make sure that you are getting to your hot guys and that they know that they're hot and that everything is communicated on the line so that no guy's coming in free with a shot on you, on your ribs, on your hand, whatever. Do that for me, please. Another way Tua can stay healthy. When you run out of the pocket for a first down, if it ain't third or fourth down, slide. Get down. And if you've gotten the first down on third or fourth down, slide and get down. Unless it's the last play of the game where you got to go for the touchdown. Get down. Don't be running nobody over unless it's third or fourth down and you need the first down. I don't want to see that now. Those plays, hey, some people might say, oh, don't do it. Tua's going to do it anyway. So I'm not going to tell you nothing on them. It's the ones that where we already got the first down. Don't be trying to bow nobody over. And on first and second down, it ain't time to get that first down. Even if you close, get out of bounds, get down. Let's live to fight another down because we don't need you getting hurt when you didn't need to get hurt. All right? We don't need that. Now, here are the things that are not in Tua's control, but that will help Tua stay healthy. This one is for Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel, for the love of everything holy, for the love of God, please run the doggone football. Just do that for me, please, sir. All right? Run the ball. If you run the football more than you did last year, and we're effective running the football, Tua has a better chance to stay healthy. Why? Why, DP? How can Tua stay healthy if we run the football? I am so happy y'all asked, DU fam. I appreciate you asking me that question. Here's how. If the ball gets hiked to Tua and he hands it off to a running back, Tua no longer has the football in his hands. That means that the mean, angry guys that are coming towards Tua will turn towards the running back and go after him instead because he is now the enemy. Tua is no longer the enemy. The guy with the football is the guy that's the enemy. So if Tua has the ball and he's back to pass, he's the enemy. As soon as that ball leaves his hand, guess what? Defensive linemen still feel like he's the enemy. They're going to shove him. They're going to push him. All right. But if he hands it off to a running back immediately, he's no longer the enemy. All right. So now the running back has to deal with those 300-pound linemen coming down on him. That is what you would rather see more than you saw last year. Okay. So we have to be able to run the football effectively, and we have to run the football a lot so that Tua has less chances of getting hit because you ran the football. All right? That's McDaniel. We don't need to see you throwing the football 50 times, 40 times. No. 25 to 30 times a game is where you want Tua at. If you can get it done in less than that and win, great. Now, there might be shootouts that you might have because the defense isn't doing what they need to do. But for the most part, we need to keep Tua between 25 and 30 snaps. That gives him the best chance to stay healthy because he's taking less hits. All right. Another thing, we just talked about defense. Defense needs to be in the top 10. If the defense is in the top 10, especially when it comes to points, right? Yards, they might not be in the top 10, but if they are in the top 10 when it comes to turnovers and points, especially when it comes to points, and I really want them to be in the top 5 when it comes to points. But if they can keep their opponents to low numbers when it comes to points per game, Tua doesn't have to do as many passes, right? Because if your defense is able to keep them under 20 points a game, Tua doesn't have to throw as much. Now, if the defense is trash, guess what? Tua's going to have to throw more because you're going to be behind more. You're going to have to throw more, and then Tua's going to get injured quicker that way. All right? So, when it comes to those things that are not in Tua's control, those guys need to step up. Run game, defense, all right? Got to step up. We have to be better when it comes to that, all right? Last one that we're going to talk about, offensive line. Offensive line has to take it upon themselves, right, to protect Tua with everything they have. We can't have any Ole offensive linemen letting guys straight on through. My fault. Golly. Jesse Davis. Sorry. Guys straight on through. Bad allergies. Hitting the quarterback, knocking him out for games. We can't have that. That cannot happen. Offensive line, got to be better. Don't let Eichenberg play. Don't let Jackson play if he's going to be doing foolishness. All right? As soon as you see a little bit of foolishness, pull them boys on out. Put somebody else in there. Because if Tua's going to stay healthy, offensive line got to be on point. Can't be letting guys on through. Can't be turnstiling it and just letting guys right on in for Tua. All right? That whole letting guys up in there because you whiffed can't happen. Matter of fact, if you whiff, hold. I'd rather a holding play. Honestly. All right? Hold them. I'd rather the penalty. Tua stays healthy. Right? Now, I know some of y'all be like, well, if you're going to do all that, just get rid of the guy. That's who we got. All right? Tua is who we got right now. He did his part. Other guys got to do their part. You do that for any doggone quarterback. Hold. All right? So you give that quarterback a chance. All right? If you get beat bad, grab him by the back of the jersey, man. I'd rather a horse collar than you go and allow this man to get killed because of something you did wrong. Don't do it. Let that man live, please. Oh, my gosh. Don't allow what happened against Buffalo his second year to happen again. Please. Okay? Please. Last way that Tua can stay healthy this year is Mike McDaniel. Okay? Mike McDaniel, sir, I already told you, run the football more. But you know how else you can help Tua stay healthy, safe? Here's how. If we're up in a game by enough points, get Tua out of there. We don't need to put up a 50-60 burger on any team to prove a point. We don't need to do that. No. That doesn't need to happen. Get Tua up out of there. We got to think ahead, all right? Now, if Tua can show himself to start being healthy every year, then we can go for the 50, 60 points. We don't need to do that unless it happens in the first half or the first 3 quarters. If we're up by 17 points going into the fourth quarter, sit Tua down. Make them make us put him back in, okay? That's what needs to happen. 17 points. If we're up by 17 points, get Tua out of the game. Now, I know it's going to mess with his yards and everything like that. His agent may not like it. I don't care. He'll still get the bag if we make the playoffs and we go for a deep run. So his stats might not be looking good for it. I don't care. We're up by 17 points. Pull that man on out the game. We'll live to fight another. Well, not live to fight. If we're losing by 21 in the fourth quarter, we gotta leave him in there because we don't know if the Baltimore thing can happen again. All right, that's usually a once in a lifetime thing, but you don't know, right? He did it, so I can't say that. So if we're down, I mean, you just gonna have to leave him in there. We got to hope for the best. But if we're up by 17 going into the fourth, we gotta hope that the defense can hold up. And if they score a touchdown and we go down and we don't do nothing for like a drive or two, then we gotta put Tua back up in there. All right. I might come back to bite myself for this comment, but that's how I feel right now. If you feel any different about that, you want to walk me off the ledge for that comment, let me know in the comment section. And then let's talk about it. Let's see if you got a good reason why I shouldn't take him out of the game up 17. All right. Especially up 17 and we getting the ball next, right? We up 17 and we about to get the ball, get him out of there. Let's see what our offense can do, right? Let's see what they could do without him and see if they can get it to 20 or 24 points up. Please, okay? That's what we need to do. Now, those are all the things that Tua can do and that everybody else around him could do to keep him healthy. But the big question is, can Tua stay healthy this year? Yes, Tua can stay healthy this year. Those are the things that Tua needs to do. Those are the things that everybody else needs to do to keep the man healthy. And if he stays healthy, what do I see? I see us making the playoffs. I still see us as a max 11 win game team right now. And I'm just being honest. If guys overplay who they are, then I think that we could be a 12-win team. But right now, the ceiling for me is 11. I think we can get to 11. I think it's really close to 10 or 11. But I think we can get there. And possibly 12 if guys outplay who they are right now, right? And that's on offense and defense. And if maybe Ramsey comes back in the end of December, in the end of November rather than the middle of December, which is probably going to be. All right, I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die. I'll see y'all in the preview video. I can't wait to talk about what we going to do to them doggone Chargers. We owe them one. I'm out.